In this video, I want to kind of focus in just a little bit and show you an animation, a drawing about how to understand bridged networking. Now, one of the things I see a lot and I experience myself and still confuse myself sometimes is about this aspect of networking in the virtual world. Well, in Workstation 8, we have three choices for networking. We've already talked about them in other places in the course, but as a quick refresher, you remember you have bridged networking, NAT, network address translation, and host-only networking. So I'm going to do three separate videos here, and the first one here, we're going to talk about bridged networking, and I want to just draw you a simple picture to help you get an image of what's going on here. Now, first of all, you start with your host computer, and of course it has a physical network adapter. Now, this physical network adapter obviously connects here out to an external network, probably out to the internet, through a firewall, that sort of thing. But when we install Workstation 8 on this host computer, Workstation 8 is going to set up a bridged network for us, and so what's going to do is going to set up a virtual network switch within the Workstation 8 area. Okay, so just think of this as the Workstation 8 memory space. There is a virtual network switch. If you can picture a standard switch that is living now virtually in the Workstation 8 program space, if you will, then you can see what's going to happen, because we're going to create a virtual machine in Workstation 8, and this Workstation 8 virtual machine right here is going to itself have a virtual network adapter. So Workstation 8 is giving us a virtual network switch, and it's creating a bridged network, and every virtual machine I create will have a virtual network adapter. Now, that virtual network adapter is going to connect to the virtual switch, just like it would a physical switch, and then that virtual network switch is going to connect out to the physical network adapter. What this means is the virtual machine will get its IP address on its card from the same place that this card got its address. So you're going to see that if this card's on a 192.168 segment, this one's going to be in a 192.178 segment as well. So what that means is this virtual machine and any other virtual machines you create in Workstation 8 on this host computer are going to be on the same network subnet as the physical adapter. That way we can very easily get out to the internet. We can talk to other machines on other computers. This basically connects this virtual machine to the outside world. It's on the same network as the host computer. If you can get that image in your brain and understand there is no virtual DHCP or anything going on in here, that will help you understand bridge networking. Now, a lot of people get or will describe complaints about large downloads in this environment. And you will see that from time to time in these virtual machines when you're using bridge networking. You start to getting dropped packets because of issues we won't go into here. And so sometimes bridge networking can be a little bit troublesome if you're trying to do large internet downloads into the virtual machine here. So anyway, if you start to experience that stuff, go out to the forums on VMware and start to chase that down there. But this is a good image for you of understanding bridged networking. So kind of burn this into your brain. Watch the next two videos where we're going to talk about network address translation and then host-only networking.